Well, y'all, the time has come. We are finally leaving our trailer behind for a bit.
We're gonna miss her. Goodbye, little Black Series. We made a lot of memories in her in the short time we had her.
We did. She was a lot of fun. She got us all over a quarter of this country, so we are very grateful to her. But we got some plans. I guess the title of this video is implying that we've got some things to share with y'all, and one of them is leaving this gal behind.
So you guys know that our goal was never really to travel full time in the Black Series, right? It was meant to be temporary while Clementine was in the shop, and of course that took longer than we anticipated. Although deep down, we were kind of expecting it to take quite a while, so we just left that open-ended. Clementine is pretty much done, you guys. They are literally putting the final touches on Clementine up in Chicago right as we speak.
Right as we speak, or at least that's what they say to us. I don't know if that's true.
But we're not gonna go straight up there. We have some other stuff we're gonna do in the meantime because they still have to test drive Clementine, get her to her first oil change, and then we will be going up there to get her. So, bye-bye Black Series.
Yep.
For now.
New year, new Beelers, doing stuff.
You should be more excited.
I am. It's just a lot of stuff has been happening, but I am excited. I think we have a lot of unknown things coming our way, or hopefully exciting things at least.
But yeah, today we're going to be filling you guys in on what the heck is coming up, what's been happening in our lives, some ups, some downs, and what's next for us.
All that coming up on the Endless Adventure.
By the way, we almost forgot to tell you guys, we fixed our lights. Can you believe it? We fixed it all by ourselves. If you guys remember, we didn't know how to fix this freaking switch and all our lights were stuck on, so we had to sleep with little face masks, and it was like the worst night's sleep we've ever had in this RV. By the way, you can go check that video out if you didn't see it. It's on the screen somewhere. I don't think a single one of you out there guessed what was wrong with these lights. It turns out these are battery operated. Have you ever seen that before in an RV? There's a tiny little battery right there, and these connect to like a little Wi-Fi receiver that's in the battery compartment. All these switches do. So you just have to change that freaking battery.
There's just a battery out, and we could have easily slid it off of there, but we almost broke them all trying to pry them off the wall.
How do you get, there we go. You know, it's actually pretty cool because no wires have to run through the wall, but the downside is they didn't tell us about that. So we had to sleep with all our lights on one night. But anyways, we gotta go get on the road, all right? Killing time. Or wasting time. Wasting time. We're wasting whatever. Well, good evening, adventurers.
Good evening.
We're back on the road, but this time without the Black Series. Wah wah. But we are in Chuck the Truck, our diesel monster, and we're about to do our first fill up. Diesel price has come down, but it's always so much more than unleaded, you know?
Yeah, I forgot for a second that we were in the diesel, and I was like, oh, these prices are really low, below $3. And then I was like, oh, never mind.
Nope. You guys, it's officially 2023. It's happened. We made it. 2022 was kind of a weird year for us. We did so much just talking about our future and what our plans are and what we want to do with the rest of our days. And
yeah, we set off with Clementine. It was supposed to be our big year, and then just thing after thing happened. Yeah. The year did not turn out at all how we planned.
Yeah, and there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff. You guys know we don't usually get too much into our personal lives, but there's some stuff we decided we're gonna share, but we'll probably get into that a little bit later. But y'all might be wondering where the heck we are headed. What are we doing right now? Well, we're kind of putting a bit of a pause on the 50-state road trip, mainly because Clementine is just about done, and the Black Series, like we said, we really didn't want to travel into all the states in the Black Series, so we're gonna put a little pin in that. But we are right now headed out to Colorado, baby. We're heading out Colorado way. Gonna strike it big in a gold mine out there.
Yeah, that's our new plan for 2023, become gold miners and make all the money.
We've been talking a lot about, you know, potentially buying a place or some land or something like that. We always came back to Colorado because we visited there quite a few times and we always just freaking loved it, but we haven't really seen the state properly. So before we can make kind of a call on that, we want to go out and explore as much as we possibly can, possibly look at some land out there.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we've been alluding to it in a lot of the last videos. We thought we wanted to get land in Austin always, and then we spent the summer there. It was so hot. It kind of made us change our minds potentially. So we're gonna go out to Colorado. I know it's silly, but we're kind of going in winter just to see, can we handle it? Do we like it? We know we love the summers out there, so see what winter's like.
Someone's birthday is also coming up. Who was that again?
me.
It's Allison's birthday.
It's definitely the birthdays where now it's maybe more sad to say it out loud than cool. No, I'm not that upset. I'm gonna be 36 and I feel great, and I don't know.
She looks great. But you guys already know that. I mean, come on.
I've been working on it. I think at 35 I indulged maybe a little too much in the lattes and french fries.
She works out like every freaking day, okay? So you're allowed to indulge.
I do, but then I eat like I'm a professional weightlifter, and those two don't go hand in hand.
You're such an exaggerator, you don't. But anyways, we thought it would be fun to spend her birthday out in Colorado.
Plus, my brother just moved out to Boulder, so we're gonna go see him. Adam, we're coming for you.
Whether you like it or not, we're coming. But we do want to get across that we are real humans. Our life isn't just one big fantasy. It has its dark moments just like everybody else.
We typically like to keep even the darker moments lighthearted on this channel. You know, it's all about fun and travel and adventure and, I don't know, building things and all that stuff, which is all just stuff we really enjoy doing. It was never meant to be super personal about us and our lives and what goes on in it, but we do have lives and things go on in our lives.
But we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Right now we're making horrible time as usual. So we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna get to our hotel as quickly as possible. Make it as far as we can. But anyways, we gotta go pump diesel at $4.30 a gallon, which really isn't that bad, but it's still high. Come on. Parked right in front of a giant puddle.
I wasn't paying attention. Maybe we should go to the other side?
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Just put the card in here. See, I'm just stretching it out. That's all I was thinking, you know? Gotta stay spry. Also, y'all, I am 36, and that means I'm also wearing compression socks.
Ooh, looking good.
Yeah, woo, getting older and wiser, right?
We managed to drive till 9:30, and we're gonna stay at this nice little Comfort Inn right over here.
We got our super healthy Applebee's.
Yeah, we got a couple salads from Applebee's because that's literally all there is in this town. This is one of those places where there's nothing but hotels. I'm looking at like 4 different hotels right now.
So I guess it's finally time to tell y'all what's been going on. I've been putting it off because I just don't love talking about it. But on New Year's Eve, my mother passed away. And it wasn't sudden or anything. It was a long time coming. She unfortunately had a major stroke about 14 years ago. She was in the hospital for a long time and had to relearn how to write and talk and walk. She lost a lot of mobility. Cut to a few years ago, she started having more major strokes more frequently, eventually became bedridden at the start of COVID. And
yeah, so while we were working on the RV, that was happening in the behind the scenes. We just never really talked about it.
No, but that was kind of a big reason why we stayed in Poplar Bluff working on the RV, and a reason why it took us a bit longer than planned. There was a lot of just stuff going on behind the scenes, you know, caring for my mom and trying to make sure she was okay. But she luckily was able to stay home with my family until the very end. She, you know, passed away in her sleep overnight, and we knew it was coming. At Christmas, she was doing very poorly.
And the reason we decided to ultimately share some of this stuff with you guys is because we're just kind of out and about having fun, exploring, doing all this stuff, but behind the scenes, you know, stuff like this happens, real life stuff, the dark stuff, you know. Yeah. And we don't usually put that on our channel. We don't intend to put a lot of this stuff on our channel going forward, but it was just felt really weird having all this going on, but then showing you guys our lives, but then not showing this part of it, only showing the up and never showing the down, I guess. Something else that happened during 2022 is someone in my family got diagnosed with a terminal cancer, and that has been very, very hard to deal with, and that's been very, very recent that happened. So between that and Allison's mom, you know, we've come back to Missouri a lot, and that has a lot to do with it. Sometimes we spend more time there. That has a lot to do with it. So a lot of our plans, they aren't always just influenced by where we want to go or what we want to see or what videos we want to make. Sometimes our life has to take precedent over those kinds of goals.
Yeah. To anybody who, you know, went through anything similar this past year or holiday or just, you know, whatever, it's hard to lose someone over the holidays, and it's hard to be dealing with really bad news over the holidays, and I don't know. I just hope that you guys are okay. If you're struggling with this, just know you're not alone. It's been a wild ride. Some days are good and some days are not good. But obviously we're not trying to make everyone depressed and really sad out there. You know, it is a sad thing, but I guess all of this has just kind of made us realize that in this upcoming year, we just really want to take some chances and do some things that we've kind of been scared to do or put off doing just because we didn't want to go through it or do something that was hard or scary. And I guess it's just making us realize that that's what life is about, just taking chances and trying out new things. And
yeah, and that's how we got to this point with this channel anyway, is just doing crazy stuff and hoping that it works out. So we're going to continue to do that stuff, I think. But anyways, obviously it's very hard to talk about this stuff in front of a camera, so we're going to move past it, I think. Like we said earlier in the video, we always wanted this channel to just be fun and lighthearted, and it will continue to be like that. But, you know, it would be nice for us to be able to share a little bit of the more personal side of our lives, just so we don't always have to put on a smile when we might have just gotten some bad news, or if we don't have videos released for a while, it might be for a reason, you know, that we don't always share with you guys.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go get my cry on. And get some sleep, and then we'll be back on the road tomorrow.
We're going to have positive vibes from here on out, you guys.
Yeah.
I promise. Okay. We're going to go to bed, though. We just stopped at a gas station, and this guy pulled in. He's got a plane on a trailer.
A full plane.
How cool is that? So they disconnected the wings and just sat them on either side, and he's just towing it with a trailer. Wow. Never seen that before.
Screw them back on when you get to where you're going.
And then you fly it.
And then you fly
and
it,
hopefully don't wreck it. It's official. We have made it to Colorado, baby.
You did it. It's been pretty easy driving, actually.
Yeah. And man, it's just been such a gradual accumulation of snow, all left over from that snowstorm that it came through. And it's actually looking like we might get into some snow coming up. I'm pretty excited about it.
I know. Our truck's finally going to be in like a blizzard. We're prepared for once. It's feeling good, fun for once to be in the snow.
Yeah, and we debated bringing our Durango because we actually drove it back up from Texas to Missouri, but we decided to just park it at my mom's place along with our camper and take the truck out because it's just so much funner. It costs a lot more, but it's so much cooler, isn't it, you guys? And we also realized that this is named Chuck and the Durango's named Doug. Chuck and Doug. They're old chums.
The dream team.
Another reason I wanted to take the truck is because I've been expanding my tape collection. As you know, the truck has a tape deck, and look what I got, y'all. Natalie Imbruglia. This was sealed, so this is brand new Natalie Imbruglia. We got the new Post Malone album. I managed to find Nirvana, Nevermind. We've got Avril Lavigne, old school, Korn. Yeah. And then this is what we're gonna pop on right now. This is System of a Down. This I could not find new. This is very hard to come by. I actually had it shipped from Indonesia. And it's because they stopped making tapes in the US in like 1999 or 2000, but they kept making them in these other countries. So all these things that you can't find on tape in the US, you can find overseas. Haha! Costs more than it should, but you know, it's cool, right? Worth it. Plus, I just love the sound of putting a tape in. Oh, that click, baby. Woo! Well, the roads are pretty much gone now. That really snuck up on us. Holy cow. Just keep it steady and go slow. That's all you can do.
Golly. Well, it was all fun and games until it became a whiteout and started icing.
We're only like an hour and a half from Denver. You know, it's crazy. Well, we have landed in Boulder. I don't know if we said we're going to Boulder, not Denver. It's about 30 minutes north of Denver.
Yeah.
But man, Chuck the truck looks right in his element here, doesn't he?
Parked in the snow, covered in dirty snow water. Yeah, living life. Oh, yeah.
All right, home sweet home.
Made it easy enough. Well, this does not match the outside, I will say. It's much nicer in here.
Nice, this'll do.
Cool.
Our little Boulder home.
I know.
For who knows how long.
Indefinitely.
Well, y'all, it is actually a few days later. We decided to take some time off, chill over Allison's birthday. We had a lot of fun, though. It was great.
Oh, it was glorious. I mostly just sat around and ate amazingly terrible things, mostly from my childhood. Y'all, it was Sour Patch Kids, Doritos, ramen, soda. I didn't finish anything except the ramen, but...
Yeah, we never eat that stuff. It's been like 10 years or 15 years since we've eaten it, so we had this big idea on our birthdays to just gorge ourselves on horrible junk food.
Yeah.
And we felt pretty bad afterwards. But, you know, birthday, right?
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. We're happy to be, you know, out and about and moving again and just thinking positive, y'all.
Yeah, and we've been enjoying our little apartment in Boulder. It's all remodeled and pretty nice.
Yeah, it is.
Should I show them what's in the washing machine?
Oh, gosh, yes.
It even comes with a cat. This honestly scared the heck out of both of us. We both opened it and we're like, holy cow, there's an animal in here.
But the best part about this apartment is the view.
It's beautiful.
Oh, hold on.
Still figuring it out.
Is the view. Y'all, when we came here, it was so like cloudy and snowy. We had no idea. The Flatirons are right there.
Yeah, Boulder's really cool. All these random houses in the city all have a view of the mountains over there.
And the weather has not been too cold. It's been glorious so far.
But we are planning some really cool stuff here in Colorado. Some epic updates. Lots of changes happening, things happening. It's a new year, you know?
New year, new us. New you guys, new everyone.
Yeah, it's not really a new us, but we're just trying to figure out what we want to do with the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
I think you guys are getting that idea.
Yeah.
But anyways.
All right, goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.